Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Talk. We are drinking coffee.
And water.
That's just water?
Yes.
Just water?
Hydrating.
It's a screwdriver of water.
What is it, my son's birthday party? Come on. It's just water.
Why? When did that happen? Because that also happened with our birthday party for Fiona, where I was like, wait a second.
Why are we drinking so much?
This is a Tuesday night.
I know.
What's happening?
I feel like it's not really about them. It's about us.
It's about us.
That's why we invite our friends, and we say, let's celebrate Quinn's one more trip around the sun.
Right.
Because of us. We have allowed that to happen.
You may think it's your birthday party, but it's not. It's my birthday party.
I mean, it is.
Right.
As his mother.
That's like the
day I gave birth.
The skeleton of the reason why we're having this party.
Why
but
are
it really is for us.
Why are we celebrating? What did he do?
Nothing. Yeah, he came out. He's like,
I'm
upset. I'm a kid.
You'll never sleep again.
We made slime on Fiona's birthday,
Nice.
which was a terrible idea.
Not nice?
Not
Because it's messy?
Nobody really planned it out, so we were just like, let's just do it on our deck. And our deck is like 5x5 of like aging wood that's falling apart.
Good.
So Aaron
The
just needs to
slime will
sit
hold
down
it
on it and it'll fall right apart.
You can get. I know how you can get a new deck.
So then there was just slime everywhere.
That's keeping it together now.
Yeah, now there's a little bit more plastic holding it together.
So I went yesterday to summer camp, which both of our children are attending, or
Yes.
all three of our children are attending together, to pick up Quinn's friend and take him on Quinn's birthday adventure.
Yes.
And I saw Edna and Fiona, and they're just like, they are the best kids. They get so excited when they, like, way more excited than Quinn is when he sees me.
Aww.
Like, Edna jumps up. She's like, Shelly! And, like, big hugs.
Aww.
Like, Fiona's just kind of like, hey, Shelly, what's up? So I went like, do you guys are you having fun at camp? And Edna goes, it is the best. Just the best time. And I was like, I heard you were sick. How are you doing? She's like, I'm doing so much better now.
Aww.
And, like, Fiona was like, I really love it, too. Like, they're, like, in the mix. Like, I think they were making jewelry or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Fiona was so adorable. She goes, hey, say hello to my dad.
Aww.
I know. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to work, but I don't want to tell her that. So, like, I'll tell him.
Last night she's like, did Shelly say hi to you?
Damn it. I should have known.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm going to see her tomorrow because we're recording the podcast.
Yeah, so then
and I'm like, we'll probably talk about
I
this.
didn't technically say when I would say hi to you.
Yeah.
And she didn't, give me a deadline.
So it's done.
Hi.
It is complete.
Hi from Fiona.
I will tell her that the message was received.
But I also said to Edna, I'm really hoping that maybe you might want to be a dungeon master for some of the kids here at camp. And she goes, I would love that idea.
Yeah.
Or I would love to do that.
Yeah.
So
let's do it.
make that happen.
I will. I'll train her up.
Okay.
She brought in magic cards to camp today because she said one of the boys said that he was trading some, magic cards, and I think she was being a little bit of my dad has a whole bunch of magic cards in our crawl space.
In our crawl space?
Yeah.
She's going to start inviting boys
so
up
like,
to the
so
crawl
she was
space.
she's being all like cagey about it. She's like, is it okay if I bring in some
Well,
magic
is he
cards?
trading her something?
I don't. Well, they don't really play the game. At least this is true of the Pokemons as well as sometimes
there's
the
no
Magic.
Pokemon
Although when I dropped them off when it was raining,
they do play. A lot of those kids.
I
do
saw them
play
actually
Magic.
playing,
Yeah.
or at least they had cards down on the table in front of each other, and it was two on two. So I'm like, "Are you playing two-headed giant?" And nobody really knew what that was.
When they came here for their little Magic tour, they were playing. They most of them do know how to play.
So that's why I'm like, all right, I'll take these cards and have them teach you how to play, and you'll get in. Yeah.
I hope so. They better be being nice to her.
They're at least Edna is more concerned about the rarity and like, do we have super rare cards or not?
Oh yeah,
like, I think that's like really
so
important for
funny
a
that
young
picked up
brain.
on that.
Yeah.
Quinn has him and Maddox are really into their Pokemon cards, and they just look at like the damage number or the health number, and that's how they determine. Like there's some like foil cards, but they're only like 60 hit points, and they're like,
Psh, we don't need that.
Like, it's a foil. Like, that's not cool to you? So they're just looking for the big cards.
Oh, they just want like high numbers.
They want high numbers. But we have a rule because some kids on the bus have tried to like trade with Quinn. I'm like, I don't think I'm not like you do not accept any trades with anyone until you clear it with me. Like, I'm the commissioner of your Pokemon cards. I don't want anyone taking advantage of them.
Yeah, but you don't do that by.
They can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't want him because he'll like give money to people. Like, he's like, he'll just like, did you want $1? I'll bring you one tomorrow. And I'll find him in his piggy bank. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I told this kid on the bus, I'm going to give him $1 today. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So no, you're not giving your Pokemon cards to other kids. So I have to like.
I have, my neighbor works at Pokemon, and
I didn't see her.
Since I have, I know, so there's just Pokemon cards and like the plushies and stuff that they have everywhere, because she's like, oh, here, you guys want some? And it's like the same with us with Magic cards, where I'm just like, okay. So the value of them is like, I don't really have a gauge, and they don't either, because they're getting them from their parents, and it's just like, oh, here you go, So you're a good parent and like teaching value to them about things. Me, I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I want him to
get taken advantage of, because there's 11-year-olds on the bus, and they see like a kindergartner.
They're gonna hustle him.
Who's just like all excited to show off his Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Like, there's kids like that would be like, oh,
sure,
that's not a very good card. Here, I'll trade you this really good one that's not a good one. And, I just don't want him to be taken advantage of.
Well, you should teach him that instead of just being like, you got to clear everything with me.
Well, this is part of how. Oh,
so then you can be like, then you can talk through it.
So he'll be like, oh, I was offered this trade. And I'm like, I really do feel like a commissioner. I'm like, unfair trade. No, that trade will not happen.
Nice. And then you're like, and here's why. And there's, right. And here, I'll look it up on this website of what rarity things are.
Well, so we've actually started to do that, to try to show, have him understand like what's a good card and what's not a good card. Like, there's these cards have different values and worths, and how like you might not think this card is a good card, but in your deck, if you were actually playing, it's an important one to have. Yeah, it's like strategically it is a good card.
Yeah.
So much learning.
Concepts.
With the Pokemons.
How is everybody doing on the Twitch chat? I'm glancing here and seeing it be crazy. Crazy. Well, not.
What's happening?
Lack of crazy, really. It's we are excited because we've got 2 episodes that we're recording today.
2 really good ones.
2 very good ones. We already did one interview with Ember Moon, which was fantastic. She is a extremely WWE superstar, Ember Moon. Extremely excited about Dungeons and Dragons and all it has to do. So if you happen to miss that, it'll be out on video on demand as well as on the podcast form going forward. We're recording also another one with Cody Keplinger, who is a author from New York City. Can't wait to banter with her about New York City at 1 p.m. So we're going to start that then. But we got to record our 2 intros and outros for these episodes because we are not recording next week.
Oh, yeah.
It's San Diego Comic-Con next week, so we'll be doing some streaming from Bait, the store in the Gaslamp District near the Convention Center in San Diego. I'm looking that way because that's where Pelham Green is going to be, with Nathan Stewart talking about all types of fun stuff from Jim Zub and the Rick and Morty crew.
Yep.
As well as Death Saves, and we're working on some Stranger Things activations. It's going to be a good time at Bait. But you and I will not be there, and we will not be recording next Friday.
No.
But you can watch all that fun stuff.
But I will.
Happen on twitch.tv/DND. And we'll be back 2 weeks from now with some more recording sessions.
Fine. I'll take the week off.
Hair is fine.
Fine.
I'm going to be in Nashville. I will not be in San Diego.
Oh.
I will not be recording live from the Grand Ole Opry. But maybe I will. Now that I said it out loud, maybe I will start doing some slide guitar.
Do it.
That's what they do in that town, right? The slide guitar. Yeah. Should I?
I was actually going to make a Bachelorette reference, but...
That I would totally get.
Well, like one of the contestants, I think, is from there. I think the one who wins, because I read spoilers.
Do not read... Do you just spoil the spoilers? No one spoilers the spoilers.
I did.
The contestant... Oh, man. Yeah, Aaron was watching The Bachelor very recently.
So...
And all 4 of those families just at first
you
glance.
were watching it?
No, I mean, it's on in the same room that I'm playing World of Warcraft with headphones on. But when I happen to have to take them off, I'm like, oh, my God, these people are grating on my soul. They're like pulling fingernails down. There was like a lot of praying, a lot of holding.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, there was like,
that guy's weird.
No one's like that. Well, they are, but
no.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah. It was a thing.
Yes. I will have to get with Erin, and we will have to discuss this.
It's true.
My spoilers.
She has a lot going on there.
There is. Much to talk about.
So let's do our intro for us talking to WWE superstar Ember Moon. You want to do it?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to Dragon Talk.
Yay! Dragon Talk! Dragon Talk! Woo woo!
That's a big one.
That was.
That was a superstar level intro.
As well
for
as
us.
should be.
Because today, I'm Greg Tito, by the way. This is Shelley Mazzanoble.
Yes, hello.
This is the official Dungeons & Dragons podcast.
Dragon Talk.
And we have an amazing WWE superstar interview coming up soon.
Yes.
Ember Moon.
Look at us.
Talking about her D&D characters, what it's like to be a wrestler, how to start being a professional wrestler or a athletic entertainer, sports entertainer.
How D&D informs her
I know. How
career,
fascinating is that?
and vice versa.
I can't wait.
Amazing.
So that is coming up, and we also have a wonderful Lord You Should Know segment in this here thing. What's going on with you, Shelley? How is life in the medium lane?
It's definitely the slow lane today.
Slow lane.
Yeah.
Drink lots of water.
I'm hydrating. Do you want to be referred to as D&D superstar Greg Tito?
Yeah, yes, I do.
I like that.
Okay, D&D superstar Shelley Mazzanoble.
I feel like how do we earn those titles?
Well, I mean, you have to win about.
Win what?
I mean, as we've been doing on Pelham's Hot Mess, I think you have to win
Lords
of Waterdeep.
The belt.
We have a belt. We didn't even talk to WWE superstar Ember Moon about our belts and how she could potentially win it.
That would be unfair.
She'd have an
She
unfair
gets
advantage.
all the belts. All of them.
But I think you have to go on another Pelham's Hot Mess and win the belt back from the Dungeon Mayhem.
I fancy myself a pretty decent Dungeon Mayhem player, and I just got crushed.
Got taken to town.
I don't think I won any of the games.
0?
In the tournament. I think I was even in a losers game with another
losers
person who
bracket?
lost. Yes, and I still didn't win that. I couldn't even beat another loser. I am the loserest of all the losers.
Aww.
There should be a belt for that. Maybe suspenders.
The fourth place.
Loser
the fourth place
yes.
belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was sad.
Those have been tons of fun, though.
Yes.
And I enjoy the made-up competitions that we come up with here as D&D superstars.
Hot mess.
It's a hot mess.
It's a good show.
Burr, burr, burr. That's my
Oh, the air horn.
the air horn sound.
I love the air horn.
We there it is. Yeah. He's like, I've already got it. Always got it queued up, ready to go. The amazing thing about Dungeons & Dragons and being a D&D superstar is that we get to talk about all the D&D superstar products that are coming out there. Of course, you may know about a little game or a little adventure called Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus.
Heard of it.
It's coming out September 17th.
Not long now.
It's all about Baldur's Gate, the city, potentially having to do with devils.
Potentially.
And being pulled into the first layer of the 9 hells called Avernus.
Okay.
It's ruled by a archdevil by the name of Zariel.
Oh, dear.
Who may have at one time not been an archdevil.
Probably. I mean, are you born an archdevil?
Well,
I feel like you have to, like a WWE superstar or a D&D superstar, you got to earn that. You got to rise up.
I feel like you need to listen to some Lord You Should Know segments on all of these fiends as well as the Celestials that will be coming up with me and Chris Perkins very soon. You'll know all about it. Then it is. You don't start out.
I don't think you should be.
It's true. That, like I said, September 17th, there's 2 covers. There is a standard cover painted by none other than Tyler Jacobson.
Beautiful.
Fantastic dude.
So good.
He's in the office now doing some other fun stuff. There's also an alternate cover designed by Hydro 74 that looks like his Volo's Guide covers and his Xanathar Guides cover. Very cool stuff. You can get both of those on September 17th, but you can only get the alternate cover in or through game stores. So look for it. Look for it.
Got it.
And there's tons of information on how to play in Baldur's Gate as well as how to play in the Avernus First Layer of Hell. We talked about Baldur's Gate 3, which is a video game that's being developed by our friends at Larian Studios. We talked about it a whole bunch when we were in LA for E3. It's pretty exciting.
Yes.
We've been working with them in tandem for the last year or so. More than that, maybe.
Keeping it a secret.
With Adam Lee, one of the writers and masterminds behind the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus story, has been working with them a lot, and it's very exciting to see all that work come to fruition. Did you look at that trailer?
Mm-hmm.
It's very gross.
Amazing.
There's lots of throwing up
Super
happening, but I dig it.
It's not my thing.
You don't like throwing up?
No.
You should boot and rally and
I'm not
watch.
a boot and rallier. I'll rally, but I won't boot. That is my biggest fear in life.
It's booting?
Yes. Which is why I never am like too drunk, because I was always afraid, like, if I have another drink, I might throw up. So I never was like...
That's an important lesson for kids to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly.
I hate it.
So hopefully you're also not then going to turn into a mind flayer at any time. Ceramorphosis.
No promises.
I'm seeing the tentacles.
I think it would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Brains might taste pretty good.
Not vegetarian.
Well, you're just eating their, like, essence of brain? Or are you actually eating their... Yeah, I guess you are.
I feel like there's got to be, like, the impossible brain, like, you know... A plant-based
Now
version.
I want you to play like a variant where you're playing like the vegetarian mind flayer who's like, I only eat tofu minds.
Yes. Who would have a tofu mind?
I don't know, like a tree ant.
Oh.
You know, like you only eat the minds of plant-based sentient beings.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I can get
like
behind
that.
All right, cool. So that is Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, and there's also a Dungeon Mayhem expansion.
Yeah, Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Battle. Alliteration.
Who are you going to battle with in
you
Battle for
can
Baldur's
now
Gate?
throw down as Minsk and Boo.
They're the same character.
They are in the same deck.
Yes.
Adorable.
Both of them?
Yeah. Super cute. And Jaheira. She is a shape-shifting druid, so maybe you want to play as a wolf. Or maybe you want to play as a bear. Or just her own badass self.
I like all those things.
And the art is by Jake Parker, who is a wonderful illustrator. He is behind the Inktober challenge.
Yeah.
That's his
We should talk to him.
We definitely should.
As we get closer. Maybe during Inktober.
Yes.
That'd be really fun.
That would be great.
That's exciting.
Yep.
What is Inktober?
It is a monthly art challenge for artists.
Yeah.
I think they just post awesome art throughout.
Like once a day, right?
Once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
I've been seeing...
social media is never better than during Inktober.
Right? Or Movember.
Oh.
With all the mustaches. I love it.
Oh, look. There it is.
There it is. There is some of the artwork from Jake Parker right there. Go for the eyes, boo.
So,
all right. So I'm now seeing that Pelham used that as a way to,
Pelham, you're like really up in your game here.
For those of you who are just listening to the audio, there was an image of a mind flayer on top of Shelly's face.
That is why you have to watch the live part of this.
On twitch.tv/DND.
Seriously. I never really look at the monitor because I don't want to see my face.
So that was like, he played that perfectly.
So you could actually, do all sorts of things that I probably never
That's amazing.
would know. That you're doing.
So, speaking of amazing things, there's also Dungeons & Dragons versus Rick and Morty role-playing game adventure.
Yes.
I heard some folks play testing that in the office recently, and it seemed like there was lots of laughter.
Was there crying?
There was also crying. You cried in laughter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you saw the video?
Did we talk about that? I have not seen the video yet.
But
have we talked about that on the podcast yet?
Pelham put up a snippet of when I'd lost it. Like more so than you've ever seen.
Define lost it. What did you do?
Something happened and I was like, I can't, and I just started laughing. Like I was just crying so hard and
laughing and crying.
Yes,
and
but
eating.
Like just like I couldn't control. I couldn't catch up. I couldn't catch my breath. I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop.
You laughed so hard you had a panic attack.
I might have. I think I did. And then we were like, this is a good place to end because I literally couldn't stop crying.
So if you need a reason to be excited about Dungeons & Dragons versus Rick and Morty role-playing game adventure, I think the tagline should be like, "It broke Shelley."
Yes.
So
I laughed so hard I cried all my makeup off. Like at night, I didn't even have to like take my eye makeup off. I'm like, oh,
there's
nothing there.
It's gone. No more left.
I left it in the studio. It is so funny and fun.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, it's like funny, like, but no substance. It's like, it's a really good adventure.
Nice.
It's crazy though.
I can't wait.
It is nuts.
What's the release date for that? It is November 19th. Here in North America.
Yeah.
Due to licensing and all types of rules and stuff, it'll be available in North America on November 19th. Speaking of rules, the Essentials Kit is available now in Targets in North America. It is a fantastic boxed set. 25
People are
bucks.
loving it.
There's so much ease of getting into the game in just one small box.
And so many cool
tactile.
Yes, accoutrements.
Accoutrements.
In there too. That's kind of our word of the day, I feel like.
I do like that word.
I feel like we've said it a few times.
Yeah.
I love all of the visuals. I love the sidekicks.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I did with the sidekicks, and I hope more people are using it this way, but like there's cards where there's artwork on one side and there's some, stats and character information on the other side. You can kind of, when they go to the tavern in Phandalin, you can almost be like, all right, here's who you see in the tavern.
Oh.
And you can actually just see the visual representation of these characters. And I did that a couple of times. And people
That's
are like,
great idea.
Are like, oh, I'm interested in that character. I'm going to go talk to them. And then they recruit them in as sidekicks and they can go off and adventuring together. But I just love... I wouldn't have thought to do that if I didn't have the physical card in front of me with the artwork by Sean Wood on there for those characters.
That is an excellent idea.
It was tons of fun.
Was Quinn Hightopple in the tavern? Because he's only 16.
He's not. That's why I kept him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the drinking age is in Phandalin.
I don't think that there is anything like a drinking age in fantasy literature.
Okay.
I think
then I guess he could have went. Because I feel like you see children of his age actually like working the bars.
It's not like Seattle where you can't even go near the bar.
Right.
If you're under 18.
Can't even bust the dirty glasses.
Right, exactly. You can't even have it be absorbed through your skin at all.
You can't even walk past a bar.
You can't even look at a bar.
I can't even say the word bar.
What? Oh my God, you said bar? You're grounded for a month. That's what you do with Quinn. So yeah, I feel like I only just went through some of the amazing stuff that's coming for the latter half of 2019. But
lots.
There's
of
a
good
lot there.
stuff.
There's a lot there. And of course, we talked to folks here in the D&D office about cool pieces of lore having to do with a lot of these products.
Yes.
And I've been talking to Chris Perkins. So
let's hear it.
And I think you should listen to this one so that you know all about Celestials and Fiends.
I will.
And how they're made.
It's lore I should know.
You really should.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's bing bong it up.
Bing bong.
It might help your condition.
Maybe.
Maybe. I do not endorse. So
it's legal and it's not dangerous.
Unlike being in a bar when you're under 18.
Right. Bussing glasses.
No bussing.
That was amazing.
Wasn't that? Didn't you learn everything you needed to know about
Sure
those
did.
things?
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm glad that you're now like more knowledgeable.
I know. I feel like I leveled up.
You leveled up?
I do.
You are like level 2.
Leveled it up. I am. Level 2.
You're level 2.
Thank you.
After all these years.
Thank you.
Finally. You know who has like leveled up to like level 35?
I think so.
Who?
WWE superstar Ember Moon.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Listen, get hype, get ready for this interview because it's coming at you.
Yes.
That was. I'm hyped. I'm hyped now.
Yes.
I think we should audition to be Mean Gene. The announcers. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who any of the current ones are.
In the studio. Stage right.
Coming in at 345 pounds.
Me.
Ryan Marth. Oh yeah. He's doing some dabbing. Little dab will do you.
Yes.
We are off our schedule because we need to do a whole other bunch of these, but we got to do the outro to the Ember Moon one. Ready? Still recording. All right, good. It is rare that we get an interview with a guest that I believe is
a superstar,
a WWE superstar, but also a D&D superstar. Like, she has been in it since second edition and is very passionate about all of her characters.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the enthusiasm. I want to talk to her again.
I know, right? It gets me hyped.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's also the amount of coffee that I'm drinking.
I'm also going to Orlando. I'm going to the studio.
You should totally go to that.
Oh, it's 100% happening.
You've already booked it.
Yep.
I mean, in your mind, it's like it's booked.
Yes.
I mean, because
I will leave Quinn and Bart at Disney World, and I will.
And
go.
you're just gonna go. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other way around.
I really want to go.
Yeah. You want to get in the ring?
Kind of.
Yeah.
If I weren't so scared of hurting myself.
Well,
I'm such a chicken.
Are you?
I don't even like to do somersaults because I'm scared I'm going to land on my neck. And
you're like, my
I
hair.
don't like being upside down. I don't care about that. But I like the costumes are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I just want to be tough.
All right. Well, let's start our own D&D glow thing happening.
Oh, I wanted to ask her more about glow, like just her thoughts on it.
Oh.
I'm glad that you had brought it up, but then
we got to bring her back.
I forgot to talk about it.
Yeah, we got to bring her back.
Okay.
Because I think she's got a lot to say. So
I think
we'll
so
do it.
too.
We'll make it happen. Hopefully you all enjoyed that interview and our start. If you're not fans of wrestling, that you're starting to be one.
There's
now.
so
Watch
much
what she's doing.
D&D parallels.
Yeah.
Like all of the writers create, like they're all like, it's like 70 dungeon masters in a room, frantically typing away and creating these awesome storylines and character stuff.
Yeah,
It's
and then
so
being
cool.
able to take that and then improvise off it. I'm like, yeah, you're basically playing D&D
They are
every night
basically-
on TV.
It's
in
like
a
your
ring.
campaign, like a lot. It's like a LARP.
It's like a LARP.
It's a LARP.
It's
'cause
very
your
LARPy.
characters are coming to life.
Yeah, and
right in front of you.
they got foam swords that they're hitting each other with.
So there has to be in those writers' rooms for wrestling.
Mhm.
There, 90% of them are D&D players or were D&D players.
You think so?
Oh my God.
Oh, now I want to talk to the writers
Yes.
now.
There
Let's-
has to be.
Let's get a panel of WWE superstar writers in the
Okay.
room and make it happen.
WWE D&D
WWE.
SS.
Awesome. I am excited that you all have been listening to this episode, and I think we did a lot of product stuff up ahead of time, so I don't think we need to do it
No,
now.
we're good.
All right, so how can people follow you and all the fun things that you do?
Why don't you come on over to Twitter at Shelly Moo?
Come on, knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We got Twitters for you.
And some Instagram and some Facebook too.
That
Who
is-
are you?
I am Greg Tito.
Is there an
and
accent
on
over that O?
Tito. And then on the Instagram, Greg_Tito.
Tito.
I'm on Facebook, but it's private. So don't look for me there. But you have a writer's
I
page.
have a writer's page on Facebook, and you can read Bachelor recaps.
Have you got caught up yet?
No. I've only done like 3 for the whole season.
You've
I
been
feel like
basically
it's-
promoting it this whole time, and you're like, oh,
kind
by
of
the
like
way.
the same episode like every week, sort of. Like the same, like, oh, I could just write the same words. This guy's annoying. This guy is crazy. This guy's pants are too tight. Also, we might have already mentioned this.
What?
There is a tremendous amount of pant pegging on The Bachelorette. For
We'll
some
save that for-
reason, they're all wearing super cropped,
It's very
tight,
fashionable
rolled
right
up
now.
pants at the ankle.
It's very fashionable. Yeah. That's terrible.
And barefoot and dress shoes.
I
Is
think
this a thing, you guys?
Why aren't you typing this up right now and putting this down for your recaps?
Oh, I've written about. I think.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
think it might be in there.
But I like that you kind of subtly were panning The Bachelorette by being like, it's just the same episode every single time. Yeah, I know. For like 19 seasons.
Until
very
you get to
formulaic.
hometowns.
Yes.
By the way, that dude in Florida, that is exactly where my parents' condo is, Jupiter, Florida. That is where I've been going since I was 15 years old.
Whoa.
So my dad watched with me. He was like, "Oh no, we know. Oh,
We know
yep,
all
we've
that."
been there. The tiki bar that they like made a big embarrassing scene in. That's the tiki bar my dad and I go to.
Oh my gosh. Is that where they were playing D&D?
I wish.
Dungeon
One
Mayhem?
day.
Send them some
One
Dungeon
day.
Mayhem.
One day.
Make it happen,
We are
Shelly.
making it
You have the
happen.
control. If anybody knows anyone who makes reality television. You should totally
producers
at Shelley on the Twitters and make it happen.
Particularly anyone from the Bachelor/Bachelorette franchise.
Now, if they're
Top Chef, Project Runway,
all those, all the above. You know, by saying these names, you're cursing the cave that we're currently in, and I believe there is now going to be an earthquake, and all of the rocks are falling.
Another earthquake?
Oh man, we barely survived that one. I'm so glad we dug ourselves out.
Do you like it?
Of that hole.
Does this inspire you when you're at like a concert? And the musicians like just
and they're like, "You do it, you do it."
Well, I was just doing jumping jacks. I don't know why the whole room started clapping.
Yeah. You're like, I was just exercising.
Like this is like the universal sign for, come on, everybody, let's start clapping.
My friends and I have this thing where like every like musician who hasn't quite made it yet but hopes that people know the lyrics to their songs. They're like, all the way. Hey.
It's a big risk.
Yeah.
You can't just shut down your own sound.
Right.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, I hope that everyone's like, hey, what? I don't know this.
This is a new song. Yeah. Speaking of song, oh, shoot.
We got to schedule it up. We got to get this going.
Hall & Oates is coming to the Puyallup Fair.
Oh, my God. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I only want to see Hall. I don't want to see Oates. Wait, no. I only want to see Oates. I don't want to see
Hall. I
Hall.
just want to see Hall.
I want to see the
Tickets
ampersand.
are like $100 though, so I'm torn. I need a guarantee that they're playing like their classic songs. Like,
do they have new songs?
Well, I don't know. I can't imagine they do, but like, don't pull out all of a sudden.
She's
like,
a man-eater.
we got a new album coming out, and now we're just gonna play stuff you've never heard.
Oh my gosh, would they do that?
No,
they're not
for
recording new
$100.
stuff. Anyway, we got it. We're see.
Die.
Thank you, Ryan.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are we recording for the intro?
I told you I had a banter.
Lots of banter backload. I got a banter backup. I'm backed up. I gotta let out my banter. Welcome to Dragon Talk. We're clapping in unison. All the way. We have got a great episode of
the best episode
Dragon
ever.
Talk, the official Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Hi.
I'm Greg Tito.
I'm Shelley Mazanoble.
We are here today to sing it out.
To talk about dragons.
Some are red and some are black.
Some are green and some are silver.
That didn't rhyme. You'd be terrible at freestyling. It doesn't work at all. We have got an amazing guest
It's so
today.
hot in here.
We are going. It's very hot in here.
I'm clapping. The studio audience.
We're going to be speaking to author Cody Keplinger.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes.
She has written tons of amazing books.
Pretty much since she was born.
And is a big advocate for all things D&D, as well as playing Dungeons and Dragons for those people who may be visually impaired or hearing impaired, all types of things. And she's going to talk all about that, as well as
Love it.
the creativity and storytelling that she brings. And I just want to pick her brain about still living in New York City.
Yeah.
I love the New Yorks. I don't make it, a secret. And I want to live vicariously through her and talk about all of the fun things that happen in New York City. So we'll do that. We'll make it happen. We'll also have some lore you should know with Chris Perkins. Yes, and you're going to listen to that segment as well. Always.
Yes.
What are some fun things going on in the D&D world that you want our listeners to know, Shelley?
Dungeon Mayhem.
Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Coming in September.
September?
But don't wait.
September is coming?
September.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What date in September?
17th?
No, that's
19th? 17th?
Now I have to call up the thing.
It's on the screen.
There it is.
September 17th. That is not far away. But
you know
don't
what else
wait.
release? Don't
Get
wait.
the base game. Like, if you haven't played Dungeon Mayhem yet, please go play it.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It is very fun. Easy to learn. Pick up in 2 minutes and play a game in 10.
Playing like crazy with Quinn.
Yeah?
Yep.
Which deck does he like to play with?
Now he's into the wizard.
Ooh, I like the wizard
He
too.
calls him the lightning bolt guy.
Oh, the lightning
He
bolt guy.
loves Vampiric Touch, the card that swaps hit points.
Yes, that one's really fun.
And he always like goads me into like doing a lot of damage to him. He's like, "Give me all your damage, man.
And
I
he's
can
like,
take it. Give it to me. Okay, Vampiric Touch." Ooh, oh, you got me again.
That jerk. Wow, that's great. I love it. And there's going to be 2 new characters.
Yes.
2 new decks
Minsk
that you can play with.
Boo in one deck, and Jahara, the shape-shifting druid, in the other.
She's very cool.
They're all cool.
You know what else comes out on September 17th? Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus.
What?
Yes, that is the adventure.
What a great day.
Set in Baldur's Gate, but then it might end up in hell. You never know. We have been saying it is kind of like Mad Max Fury Road meets Dante's Inferno / there's warlords in hell. There's a lot of things going on in Baldur's Gate that may be nefarious. I don't know.
I guess you'll have to play and find out.
You will have to play and find out.
Sounds like a fun one to DM. Not that I would, but for other people, I think DMs are going to have fun.
That's true. And you can watch a lot of the programming that's been going on here on twitch.tv/DND. having to do with this adventure. So the High Rollers, Mark Humes has been doing some stuff in Avernus, and we'll be having a lot more programming like that coming this fall. So
you can also go back and watch some of the programming from D&D Live.
Oh yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, seems like there. 1,000,000 years ago.
Wasn't that fun?
Yes.
That was like the first one you went to.
Yes.
Right?
Hopefully not the last.
Well, it's gonna be the last one that's in hell.
Yeah.
Well, at least for a while.
Okay. But I'll go anywhere. I don't care. It doesn't have to be hell.
What about the top of a mountain? Would you do that?
Yeah.
What about the bottom of the ocean? Would you do that?
Curious.
On the moon?
Totally.
D&D Live from the moon,
yes.
2020. You heard it.
Make it happen.
What?
Yes. To the moon, everyone.
I'm also that audience member who's like, I can't. I have no rhythm.
Get it together.
That's awesome. We will be telling you all about what's happening with D&D Live sometime in the future.
Soon.
I know, but we're thinking about it. We're making plans.
Always thinking.
Pelham and I had a meeting about it.
You guys.
I'm going to show you the whiteboard right now. No, I'm not going to. We got to get going. So let's go listen to Mr. Chris Perkins and I talk about some lore that Shelley should know.
Got it.
We're changing the name of the segment.
Okay.
Bing, bong, bing, bong. I like it.
Lore absorbed.
Can you hear me breathing into the mic?
I feel like I'm being a wicked mouth.
We really need to
get
those pop covers that we should have been ordering.
Can you hear me?
Ryan's like hanging himself by the speaker cable. I know. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm hot.
It feels really warm in here.
Well, it's because.
So you mean hot like the way you look?
No, I'm hot like the content that we're making is hot content.
Because we're talking about hell.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That was a really good Lore You Should Know segment. I feel like we know all about those things that we talked about.
And you don't even need to know it. Only I should.
Well, I need to know it.
It was Lore Shelley should know.
Well, that's true. We changed it. Next time we're going to do Lore Ryan should know, and then we're going to do Lore Pelham should know, and then it's going to be Lore Quinn should know, and then Lore Fiona should know. We're going to go through the whole list.
That's so cute.
We're going to go talk to Walter in New Jersey, and,
Are you calling out people?
I'm just calling up random people like Round Romper Room again.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
That was really one of my favorites.
You know who we should call up, though?
Cody.
Yes. From New York City.
You're so excited.
Let's call her up.
This whole interview is going to be about how great New York City is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so yeah, let's call up the greatest city in the world.
Okay.
The greatest city in the world.
Represented by Cody Keplinger.
Yeah.
She's
I feel like now we're ahead of schedule.
She's going to be like, don't ever say my name like that again. Say it. Don't sing it.
You cannot sing my name. She's like, I am
you ruined it. You ruined
not happy with musicals, and I don't like...
Read my writer. I said, no singing my name.
No wire hangers.
Funny to because she's like seemingly like the sweetest, nicest person.
Yeah.
And we're just like turning her into Joan Crawford.
She's not.
She is not.
True. So now is our outro. You ready? Or we're already recording? I heard the clicks. That was a fantastic interview.
Even though there was singing.
There should have not have been singing.
It was great. I loved it.
We're contractually not allowed to be singing right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Ask for permission.
Do you hear that?
It's an earthquake.
That's the lawyer's footsteps coming down the hall.
Dun, dun, dun. That's all of a sudden we turn into Foley artists.
If this really was like a musical, it would be like,
oh no.
Open briefcases on the table. You have broken the law.
I loved how angry you were.
I'm a theater major. I embodied the angry lawyer. You have broken the law.
No.
I know what I saw.
Hey, that rhymed. You leveled up in improvisational music stuff.
I'm making a call. Because you can have a little leeway there.
Oh, that's like a slant rhyme?
Yeah,
That's a slant rhyme?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what Emily Dickinson
Is that
would call
really?
that a slant rhyme.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a name for that.
Yeah, we learned about that in the English class.
No way.
Yeah.
Were you an English major?
I was an English major and a theater major. I
Double
have 2
major.
degrees.
Double the useless major.
That was the joke that I always said.
I'm
Yes, I'm
twice as sure not to find a job.
Luckily, I found one that uses most of it.
Luckily, I
Ish.
found one that didn't care.
And then let me sing on a microphone. You know what else lets me sing on a microphone?
Your
Dungeons and
voice.
Dragons.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
that's why
game.
we love it.
Yeah, I like to play the bards.
Do you?
I do. I haven't played one in a while, but
Do you sing a lot when you're a bard?
No, because I never, and maybe I could once I did built up that muscle, but you need to have that, whose line is it anyway? Wayne Brady kind of.
Oh man!
Like if you
Why
just
are
have that practice
those
going
guys
on.
play D&D.
They do actually. I've actually heard that Wayne Brady does play Dungeons and Dragons.
He needs to be. Oh my god!
I know. Let's get him on.
That would be amazing.
Anybody know Wayne Brady? Let me know.
We're crowdsourcing.
We're
all of it.
crowdsourcing all of our booking.
We need reality TV producers. We need Wayne Brady.
That's it.
Def
Then
Leppard.
we'll be done.
Just if anyone.
Just the drummer. I really just want to talk to the drummer.
I want to talk to the whole band. Let's go to Vegas
Do
for
they
their
still
small
have their
residency.
hair? Is it still as big as it was back?
I don't think it's
back in
as
the day?
big.
Okay. Yeah. It might have lost a few strands by this time.
Maybe.
Yeah. I
Anyway.
would love to have Def Leppard on. That's true, as well as Wayne. Maybe at the same time. Maybe they could have do a.
They probably are playing D&D together right now.
In my mind, they are.
This is the world's greatest game.
It is. So if you have any lines on any of those folks, hit me up at Greg Tito on Twitter. I'm also on the Instagram, Greg_Tito there. I haven't been posting that much, but there are a few stuff of me playing with my girls. We played the Essentials Kit, which is out in stores in Target right now in North America. It'll be available everywhere on September 3rd. It's a fantastic box set.
Yes.
It really gets you into playing the game right away.
Can we talk about this? That it's for 2 to
2 to 6 players.
6 players.
Yeah.
2.
That means the sidekick rules in there allow you to play pretty easily with just one dungeon master and one player.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was easy and fun. And
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
The only times I played the Essentials Kit, I played it with my daughter, and then I played it with a coworker here in the office.
No way.
Just one-on-one.
Yeah. One-on-one?
One-on-one.
We could start.
I scheduled a one-on-one to play D&D one-on-one.
We could start a Dragon Talks with a quick little one-on-one.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to start role-playing like that on the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like we need a new podcast, but
I feel like that could be my small, tiny intro to DMing.
I like this. Actually, I want to talk to you about a segment that is that you would do with other people, being what is teach Shelly how to DM.
Oh, okay. But I'm not DMing.
But you're the interviewer, interviewing
Okay.
expert DMs and being like, what was your first experience like? And then doing
Okay.
a 15-minute interview with them. You want to do that as a new segment?
That's really cute.
All right, nice. I'm glad
DM
that I'm
on the
pitching this
street.
live on air to you, and you're like, yes, because it would be really crappy if you were like, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm really happy that you're gonna do it.
Mastering the Dungeon Master.
So if anybody wants to be interviewed for that, you should hit up Shelly on Twitter.
Expert DMs want it. Wait, they're not in person? I'm just going to talk to them alone in a room like this?
Well, it depends. You can produce that segment however you like, Shelly.
Oh, now you lost me.
What's your Twitter handle?
At Shelly Moo.
People are going to be talking to you there about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep thinking about it.
Now, I think we should also be investigating what's happening in this cave because
it looks a little dicey. Oh, no pun intended.
Dicey, get it? I'm picking up what you're putting down. But, I think there's a rumbling, there's an earthquake, things are going to fall. on my head.
No, not possible.
Dead. That was like a very like percussive like bong.
It was pretty good. I feel like my theater skills are happening.
You've got like some Foley art thing going. Good stuff.
Oh, that wasn't as good.
No, that was worse. That was terrible. All right, never mind. We're done with it.
I lost it. It's a one-time
We're
thing.
ending this a minute early before we get to our interview with Cody Keplinger. Do we need to do any? Do you need to fill up on water or anything like that, or should we go right into it? Let's go right into it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break where you won't be seeing our faces, but then we'll come up with Cody Keplinger and interview her.